morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Hi, Princess. Good morning. Hi, Agatha. Good morning. Hi, Sissy. What's up? Good morning. Or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're actually joining me in from. Winnie, what's up? Good afternoon. Assumptions. Hi, good afternoon. Teju, hi, good afternoon. See, I already see someone actually requesting to join me on this live. Oh, don't worry, let me at least introduce myself and give you all the juicy information that I have for you, and then I can actually ask you to join me here on this live. It's so good to see everybody again, like see your beautiful faces through your Instagram pictures. It's so good to have you here. Hello, Cece, what's up? Good afternoon. Stable Boy, hi. Winnie, hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. Today promises to be extremely interesting because we have a lot of information, packed with a lot of information for you. I just want, Jeffrey, hi, good afternoon. Vivi, what's up? Please, I want you to stay till the end because I have a lot of information to actually share. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining. It's so good to see you all here again this beautiful Wednesday. Samson, what's up? Hi, good afternoon. How you doing? How you doing? It's good to see you all here. You're so welcome. Okay, so yeah, the topic we're actually going to be talking about today is paying your tuition fee for September 2023. Exploring your range of available options. I know that everybody wants to japa as soon as possible, right? And as you all know that, we always say that Next Concept is always here for you to actually make that dream come through, right? I've not introduced myself yet. I am Mo from Next Concept Limited, and it is so good to have you all here. I'd like to plead with you to stay with me till the end of this live because I have a lot of information to share with you with respect to paying your tuition fee, exploring your options, and seeing how best Samson, what's up? And seeing how best to make this a possibility for you to make your Japa dreams come through, right? I know for a fact that a lot of people already, they've already gone to say the UK, to the US, to Canada by now, right? And there are a lot of people that are still looking to do this. If you're part of those that are looking to do this and you put in your application for September 2023, then these information are actually here for you. And for you to also note that even for next year, we are actually here to make your dreams come through, to help you through. Now, if you have any questions, you can always drop your questions in the comment section and I will definitely check through and attend to them. So, but that is after I'm actually done giving you all the juicy information that I have for you today. So please stay with me till the end of this live. Okay, so Samson, it's not that I actually stopped replying you. Why would I stop replying you? Samson, do me a favor, just send me a message on WhatsApp. As soon as I'm done from this live, I'll definitely attend to you. Do you understand? And or you can definitely give me a call too. Why would I stop at that? You're my prized clients. Why would I stop attending to you? Please. So please do that, right? Give me a call or send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll definitely attend to you, okay? All right, so yeah, let me get into it. Now, we're actually going to be looking at various options, right? Like I said, we're actually going to be talking more about the tuition fee for September 2023 intake. Right now, we don't have time anymore. For those that have their offers for September 2023, I know that we have some people that have actually gone to go and do their applications, say by themselves, or they used a particular agent, and they're actually confused. If you are in this category, please send a DM, and then we'll definitely be able to help you, and we'll direct you to a counselor that will actually help you out in this process, right? Now, say you are actually one of those students that have gotten an offer for September 2023, and you are having difficulties. Majority of clients or students right now, they've actually gone to initiate Form A. We all know what Form A is, right? Your means of actually paying online through the trade system portal. Now, I'm going to be talking a little bit about it because I'm going to be dissecting the reasons why there's a difference between paying through direct payments and then paying through Form A, right? Okay, so as it is right now, paying directly might be your best option because, and I'll give you various reasons why. Before now, right, Form A has been the best option first, your payment is actually, you're paying via CBN rates, which is much more cheaper as compared to paying directly, right? But with the rush that we have right now, aside from the fact that a lot of schools are actually closing very, very fast, most especially for September 2023, right? And even for January 2024, right now, schools are closing. So if you're actually part of those that you're having double mind, you don't know whether to take it or not to take it, please, I want to advise you, now is the time for you to do that. As in now, you don't even have tomorrow. Now, just start your application process now. If you haven't started, please and please and please, send us a DM. Let us help you to make this come through on time, because we really don't have time, and I will explain why. Now, like I said before, that we have two different modes of payment, right? We have the direct payment, and then we have the Form A payment. Now, if you would actually, let me talk about the Form A payment first. Now, like I said before, that the Form A payment, right, you're actually going to be paying through the trade system portal, right? And it has been great before now. A lot of people go through the Form A, and then they are getting debited. For those that actually want to pay their tuition deposits, they are getting debited within say 4 weeks. Yeah, as of before now, they are getting debited within 4 weeks maximum, right? But what is happening right now is that Form A, like a lot of people know, is now taking 120 days. So if you are part of the category of those that have actually initiated Form A, those that have initiated Form A, they are the people that have gotten an unconditional offer with a school, right? And they have actually decided that they want to make their tuition payments, deposits. So if you are part of those that actually want to make your tuition payment deposit and you do not understand how to do it, please send us a DM. We will direct you on how to go about it. But I'm still going to be giving bits and pieces on how to actually help you to make sure that you make the right decision when it comes to making payment for your tuition deposit. Now, like I said before, that if you have actually applied by yourself and you are confused as to what to do and how to go about it, say for your visa or anything, please reach out to us. We will still help you out. Do you understand? We'll help you out, and we are not even going to collect any money from you by helping you out. Do you understand? That is if you are going to the UK. Isn't that amazing? So if you know that you're part of the categories of those that are actually putting an application to a school before, say you did it by yourself, or you actually used an agent and you're so confused and you don't know what to do, I'm actually going to be indulging with you to kindly send us a DM ASAP so that we can help you to continue with your process. Do you understand? Because we really don't have time on our hands. Okay, so with respect to the Form A now, you know that you need to start working on getting your TB test done. A lot of people have still not gotten their TB test. All you need to do is send them a mail. If you want to know about all the TB test centers that we have, I know my colleagues spoke about this as last week. If you want to know about all the TB test centers that we have, still send us a DM. We'll send you the right one that will be closer to your location. Do you understand? Now, it is important that you need to go and start working on getting your TB test done. Also, to make payments for your tuition deposit, it is important that I would explain the reason why it is important that you use the direct payments plan now. Now, in respect to the Form A, we know fully well that yes, you are actually going to be charged in the CBN rate, which is a lot cheaper, which is the reason why a lot of people go for Form A, right? But the situation on ground right now is that we don't have time anymore. Even though a lot of people think that there is a lot of time and September is still very far, the truth is that you need to start calculating for your POF, even as at now. Do you understand? So it is very, very important. It is very, very important that you need to start putting all these things into consideration. Hi, I see you joining. Please don't mind me that I'm just talking. I'm trying to see how I can give you all the information I want to give you within the short period of time that I have. Do you understand? I actually want to try as much as possible to also ease your mind and make you understand that even though I want to ease your mind, I need you to also understand that we really don't have much time on our hands anymore, and I'm trying to explain why. Thank you, Anita, for joining. I see you joining. Thank you so much for being here. Please stay with me. I still have a lot of juicy information to give you. Okay, so now with respect to this Form A now, it's been amazing so far, but right now it's actually taking about 120 days, and even for those that are taking 120 days, it is still not tenable. Do you understand? You're still not sure if at the end of the 120 days, they won't still add more weeks to it. So right now, Form A is as good as being impossible. Do you understand? So I want to indulge you. If you know that you have started processing for Form A already, please and please and please go and start working on seeing how you can go through direct payment. Now, the thing is, with direct payment, you have two different options by which you can actually pay. Now, you can actually decide that you want to pay directly with pounds, or you can decide that maybe you have someone in the US that wants to pay for you through dollars, right? You know you have to convert to dollar, and then before they now pay in pounds. Do you understand? So I just want to give the information with respect to what the dollar rate is as of today. So as of today, the dollar rate is between 7.30 and 7.40. Let's just say 7.40. Do you understand? And also for pounds, the rate is between 9.30 and 9.40. So it's important that we note this. Now, so whatever your tuition deposit is, please do a calculation in respect to these numbers that I gave you. Just use the last number that I gave you just to be on the safe side. Let's say dollars is 7.40 for those that want to pay using USD. So you need to convert to pounds, right? Because you pay your tuition deposit in pounds. Now the dollar rate is 7.40. Now for those that want to pay through pounds, the pound rate is 9.40. So do a calculation of that with whatever your tuition deposit is. Do you understand? And just pay direct. Now, the best way to now use the Form A to actually aid you and to give you that buffer that you need is probably say you want to actually use it to calculate for your proof of funds. Do you understand? Would advise that please and please and please, if you know that you're actually working on this Form A right now, would advise that you should please, for your tuition deposit, you don't have time for that anymore. As a matter of fact, you can do this, right? You can pay your tuition deposit through direct. It's important that you make, I can't stress this enough, please. If you know that you actually have an offer and you are waiting for Form A, don't wait. Pay for your tuition fee now. Pay for your tuition deposit now, because offers are actually very limited. Like I said before, that schools are closing very, very fast, right? Now, the offers that they are giving out are very, very limited. So it's important that you secure your space first. Now, for those that, they always say that, I'm going to still talk about this later, but you have to pay like 50% of your tuition fee upon enrollment, right? Now, some people would actually have that money at hand already. And they will say, you know what, I actually want to pay that one before I leave Nigeria, and I want to pay it now. So you know what do I do? We will now say that, see, while you are using the direct payments to make payment for your tuition deposit, you can now use Form A for that one. And you know that, okay, whenever Form A wants to debit you, they will debit you. But please and please don't make the mistake of saying that you want to use Form A to pay for your tuition deposit. Please, I can't stress this enough. It's really, really important. Also, now in respect to the direct, it's important that if you're going to be making the direct payment, make the direct payment now. And it's actually important if you have somebody in the UK, tell the person to make the payment for you. I just told you what the rate is. Convert to that rate and pay the person, and let them make that payment for you now. Ensure that you secure your seat. Now, there's a reason why I'm stressing on the fact that, hi, man like Dara, hi, good afternoon, welcome. Sorry, that I'm just giving you a back to back, and I'm stressing on some things. It's because I understand the importance of these applications, and I understand the importance of you not losing these offers, and I'll explain why. Now, it's actually very important for you to note that these offers that you have, most especially for September 2023, please and please and please, I've told you the rate already. Sorry, please don't mind me if I can't pronounce your name well, but let me tell you the rate again. Please, I'm still going to go through your comments. Please, if you have any questions, you can always drop them in the comment section. For dollar is 7.40 as of today, and then pounds is 9.40 as of today. So that's the rate as of today. So please, I want to urge you to go and start making payments for your direct for your deposits now. Do you understand? Now, any other payments you can make, you can now use Form A to do that one. But for that initial deposit, it will help you to secure your space, and then the school is aware that you're actually ready to go. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. I will be sure to attend to it, okay? And thank you so much for joining. Hi, thank you so much for joining. Okay, so now, the reason why I kept stressing on the fact that September 2023, Tola, what's up? Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Yeah, the reason why I kept stressing is that now, September 2023, a lot of things are changing. Not only for UK, for Canada, for US. A lot of things are changing right now. And if you do not hop onto the application that you have, by next year, the story might be different though. Do you understand? As I tell you right now, I told you already that Form A is not guaranteed. So if you're saying that you're making payment for tuition deposit and you're using Form A, you're on a long thing, So please and please and please, go and work on making payments for your direct, through direct payments right now. Go and pay directly to the school. Most importantly, it will help you better if you have someone in the UK and the person is saying, okay, you know what, let me make the payments for you. The person will just convert, and then you just send the money to the person, and then the person will make the payment for you. Anybody can help you to pay for your tuition deposit. Do you understand? Please, it's very, very important. Now, because for me, it's not guaranteed, you might end up losing the payment deadline. And the reason is because the deadline, because you are using for me is telling you 120 days. What if they don't remove it at 120 days? And the deadline is within the scope of that 120 days. What would you do? Do you understand? So please, if you already have an offer and you don't know what to do, send us a DM. We can always help you free of charge. Now, if you do have an offer and you're trying to make payments, don't bother using for me to pay your tuition deposit. I can't stress this enough. Go and pay it directly. Do you understand? Also, now, this is very, very interesting. What a lot of people don't know is that right now, UK may limit some master's students from bringing their family. Have you guys heard the news that there is a rumor going around right now, right, that UK might end up limiting the amount of students that would go with their family? Now, this is actually this is excluded for some particular courses, but it's very important for you to know that, see, if you know you have dependents and you want to go with your family, now is the time for you to do that. So if you are looking to go, you have offer and you are saying, okay, you know what, I want to go with my family, I want to change, let me just defer to January, or you know what, let me defer to September 2024. By September 2024, the mandate would have changed. Do you understand? They might be telling you that, you know, at this point in time, we don't even want dependents anymore. Because they are really complaining. They are complaining that they have so many dependents that are coming in with one student. And one student that wants to come and study is bringing a family of 10. Do you understand? Or is bringing a family of 6 or a family of 5. And then they will now ask you, the family that you are bringing in, how much are they going to be beneficial to their economy over there? Now imagine you going with the student is the one that is learned, right? And now the whole family that the student is taking with him or her, they don't have much qualifications to write home about. When they now get to the UK, to be able to assist and work to help the students make payments will be difficult because they can't even get a job. So UK is looking at the fact that they don't want to be overcrowded without whoever it is that they are bringing in not adding to their economy. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, they might end up limiting the amount of dependents. They are really, really seriously looking into this. So please, I want you to take this very seriously. If you know you have dependents, now is the time for you to go. And you know you have an offer for September already, please go and make your direct payments now. It's very, very important. I can't beg you enough. Now, they are saying that thankfully, this change is not expected to affect doctoral students. Those students that actually want to go for, say the ones that actually want to go for to become a doctor, is not going to be affecting them in any way. And also, it also won't apply to those students applying to top universities or taking courses in certain fields such as sciences and engineering. So it might not affect those that will be going for sciences, it might not affect those that will be going for engineering. But you see them, international business management and one-to-one, all those business related courses, which a lot, you know, business related courses now, a lot of people are actually flooding in for it, right? Because they know that, what do I want to go and do? I want to go and work, I want to go into business, right? So now they are looking at the fact that dependents for those courses, they might actually reduce or scrap it completely. So the possibility is there. We don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Do you understand? Yes, so Gami boy, they are tired. They are tired because the amount of immigrants that are actually flooding in every year is alarming, honestly. So if you know that you have dependents and you want to go with your dependent, please, I want to beg you, now is the time for you to do that. Do you understand? Also, it is also in the air. You know that for going to the UK, you have your 2 years post-study work, right? They are also looking at they might not reduce the post-study work permit. So please, Casey, hi Casey, I didn't know it was you. Hi, good afternoon Casey. Awesome, it's good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Felix, hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section and I'll be sure to attend to you. Casey, it's nice to have you here. Okay, so yeah, like I said, right, now they might actually scrap the post-study work permit. We don't know. is tentative, right? But it's important that you need to start considering. See why we keep saying that if you want to apply now, do your process now. Let's just help you now, because things are changing on a daily basis and you don't know what will change tomorrow. So now, but before you know it now, maybe you're saying that you're going to be deferring to September next year, and that September next year they're already telling you that once they don't want to collect, they are doing 1 year study permits, they are not doing 2 years again. What would you do? Do you understand? They've given their mandate, there's nothing to change it. So why don't you just take up these offers that you have now, embrace these opportunities that you have now, and let us make your dreams come true now. And you can even go with your family as now. Oh. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. Do you understand? So that's why we would encourage you to please take up your offers now and make your payments now. It's really, really important. Please go and pay directly for those that have direct offers. So for those that want to pay for their tuition deposits, go and pay directly. I've told you the exchange rate already. Just do the conversion and get somebody in the UK or get someone in the US to actually make payments for you. Do you understand? Also, let me see now. Now, UK, they might, okay, so I talked about the fact that they might reduce the amount of dependents that they are allowing. So those that have their intakes should actually go for it now. Schools, like we said before, that schools are actually closing very, very fast and things are really, really changing. Okay, so please now, for those that want to go through Form A, for those that initiated now, like I said before, your direct payments, go and do it with your tuition deposit. That is a given. You don't have time. Don't even think of, let me pay direct tuition deposit through Form A. It will not work. It's impossible right now. Do you understand? So go and pay directly. Now, for those that want to pay for other fees, like I want to pay for my tuition, my 50% immediately, and all of those other fees that you might need to pay for. Some documents are required for your Form A. I don't know if a lot of people know about these documents. Now, you need to have your duly completed Form A, right? First, you need to have your email address, and make sure you go to your bank, ensure that you have your BVN, make sure that your email address actually tallies with your trade system. If it doesn't, please go and start checking now, because you still use Form A later. Do you understand? So if you don't have, go and check the trade system portal and ensure that your email address is actually correlating with your trade system portal. Is important, please, as a student. So go and do that now, right? Ensure that it's actually tallying. Then when you are done filling the form, you will collect the documents for your Form A, right? Then you have to have that document, you have to have it at hand. Then you have to have a letter of authorization. That letter will be stated from whatever bank it is that you are using, and also your admission letter, which is your offer letter, needs to be gotten if you are using Form A, and also a valid ID. A valid ID is also very, very important. Now, a lot of people don't know. It's just recently that I also found out that for those that are using Form A, I don't know, has this happened to apply to you before, that they are asking for NYSC certificates? Only for me to realize that now they're actually asking that before you can, alongside all these documentations that you're submitting, your NYSC certificate has to be there. Now, if you've been exempted from NYSC, it's fine, but they need to see an NYSC certificate. And they are saying that this is actually from CBN. Imagine, I told you, things are changing. Please, make hay while the sun shines. Let us make that application for you so that we can make your process seamless now, because you don't know what will happen tomorrow, right? Okay, so now you need to have your evidence of your first degree also for those that are actually going for postgrad, right? Okay, so these are the things that you need to have with you. Now, in respect to your tuition deposits and 50% requirements on enrollment, right? And also with respect to specific schools and their payment plans. I want to go into details for this. Now, like we all know that there are different schools and different payment plans, right? And the payment plan does not really go in line. The particular payment plan for a particular school does not go in line, might not go in line with the payment plan for another school. And the way these schools would, like my colleague said last week, there are different schools that have credibility interview. There are some schools that will say they are using cash shield. There are some schools that will say, you know what, just fill this precast sheets, and they will know that we've given you your cards. So different schools have different ways of doing things, right? So I would give you some schools, and with respect to their payment plan and their 50% requirements, and also guess what? I will also be telling you about some deadlines. So please stay with me, right? Because today promises to be extremely juicy. Because all the information that you need with respect to making an informed decision is what we are here for, to pass across to you. And as you all know, that Nexi Concept Limited is one of the best, right? As a matter of fact, it's practically the best in Nigeria right now, because we are always here and we always take our students as important as possible. Like, you are always our #1 priority. Do you understand? So let me go into it, right? So I'm going to be talking about the list of schools, some schools, right, with respect to their payments, their tuition fee, their deposits, and then with respect to their payment plan. And I hope that anyone that you see that you are interested in, you can send us a DM so that we can help you. Now, you might have family members around a particular location, right? Now, if you have that, we will not say that you are going with your family, you are going to go and be staying with them, but you might just have family. A lot of people want to go to a place where they can actually mix with people and see people of like minds, right, and interact with people. So if you have that in mind, we can help you to look for schools around that area that can actually help you out. Do you understand? So I'm going to be talking a little bit about those schools, and then later I'll be telling you about the deadlines that are ongoing right now for September intake. We have some schools that are already closing, right? We have some closing deadlines already, and we need you to please and please and please come on board fast and come on board now, because you really don't have time. Now, you started your application and then you stopped by the way. Please, I want to encourage you to pick up that mantle to say that, you know what, this dream that I have to actually travel abroad, I'm going to make it complete. Do you understand? So I want to encourage you, and I know that it is not easy. Take for instance now, for someone that has actually started from A, and you are telling me, I've started from here, and my for me is on 5 weeks, and you're not telling me that paying tuition deposit is impossible for Form A. How would I feel? Where would I actually be getting the money from to actually make to add to the amount that I already have? Do you understand? So I understand that it is not easy to actually get these things done, but I need you to understand what your dream is, and I need you to understand what the goal was before you actually started this process, right? So understand what your dream is, and let's push towards that end to actually actualize on those dreams. Do you understand? And let us help you to complete the process and make your dream come through. A lot of people have success stories to tell, do you understand, by using our services. So please and please and please, you are not going to regret using us. Just come on board and let us help you as soon as possible. So I'm going to be talking about the Birmingham City University. The tuition fee right now. Also, you know that for those that I would say, you know what, let me defer to next year. Every new intake comes with a new payment tuition fee, with an increase. So if you have an offer now, please pick up that offer immediately, because by next year you don't know what will happen. They always increase their tuition fee. The amount that is here now today was not the amount that was there last year. So the more you are delaying, the more things are changing and the more money you'll be paying. Do you understand? So it is not give or take. You need to, if you are actually thinking of moving out to Japan, please do that Japan now, because you really don't have much time on your hands. Do you understand? Okay, so take for instance Birmingham City University. The tuition fee is £16,870, right? They give you discounts up to £2,000. Their tuition deposit is £4,000, and their payment on enrollment is 50%. You get to pay within 2 or 3 installmental payments. I'll tell you about Birmingham City's deadline very shortly when I'm talking about some deadlines. Now, in respect to that deadline, we don't have the deadline at once. The schools actually come up with their deadlines momentarily. So I'm going to be giving you deadlines of some schools, but not all schools, depending on the ones that we've been able to get so far, so that you can plan and understand that you really don't have much time on your hands. Do you understand? So please and please, put all these things into consideration. I just want to encourage you that it can happen and you can do it. Do you understand? You have what it takes to actually get it done. So why don't you just start now? Do you understand? Okay, so yeah. University of Hull is one of our cheapest schools in the UK. The University of Hull tuition fee was very, very cheap, and it's still very, very cheap actually, because it's between £11,000 to £13,000. They don't give discount because it's already discounted. Like I said, it's one of our cheapest schools that we actually help to promote. Now, the deposit is £4,000. The deposit the tuition deposit also changes rapidly like that. By next year, you don't know how much deposit you'll be paying, and it increases every year. So whatever it is that you want to do, it's always important that you plan ahead and start doing it now. For University of Hull, the tuition deposit before now was £2,000, but now the tuition deposit is going as high as £4,000. Do you understand? So please and please make your decisions now, and let's help you to make your dreams come through now. You don't really have much time on your hands anymore. Okay, so the installment payment for Hall is 33% after third month. After your third month for getting to the UK, you get to pay 33% of your enrollment fee, and then you pay the balance of 33% after another 3 months. Isn't that amazing? Now, we have a lot of students that come up and say, you know what, for I want instrumental payments. How can they help me to break it down? Even for BCU, you can always have a conversation. You know, you're paying 2 to 3 installments, right? You can have a conversation with your course advisor and explain to them that this is how I actually want to make that payment. But if you don't start, how would you even get to the point where you are enrolling and then you're having a conversation about your payment plan? Do you understand? So it's really important that you need to start putting all these things into consideration. Now, the Montfort University, on the other hand, their tuition fee is between £15,100 to £16,000. Their discount is about £1,500. Their tuition deposit is 50% of their tuition fee. Right? That's the amount that you're paying as tuition deposit. And they have 2 installments on enrollments for you to make payments. Isn't that amazing? Yes, although you get to pay 50%, but isn't it good that you're paying, you know that your mind is at rest because you're already paying half of your tuition fee is gone. Do you understand? You've already paid half already, so your mind is at rest. And you know that, yes, this school, I'm actually going there. Do you understand? Okay, so now for Bedfordshire University, they have between £13,000 to £15,000, £1,000 for tuition discount. They will give you, you have to pay 65% of your tuition fee as tuition deposits. Do you understand? And you have up to 7 installments to pay the rest. Isn't that good? Once you have paid your 65%, they know that you are actually ready and you are serious. The thing is that the school just wants to see that you are serious and you are ready to make these payments and to make these transactions. Do you understand? So it's important that you need to put all these things into consideration. Do you understand? So for Coventry, the tuition fee is between £17,900 to £20,000. The discount is at the discretion of the school. Now, the school would actually look at your documentation and decide on whatever its discounted fees that they want to give you. Now, the discounted fee that they give you is actually going to come with your offer letter. Do you understand? Then you have, for you to make the payments of the rest, you have 3 installments payments, right? And we always advise that you pay £8,000 as your tuition deposit. Do you understand? We always advise that for your tuition deposits, 50% is about £8,000 for some people, but you can pay as high as 50%, or you pay within £8,000 to £10,000. Do you understand? For someone that is going for a £20,000 tuition fee, it's best that you just pay £10,000 for upfront for Coventry. Do you understand? Okay, so for Dundee, it's between £15,000 to £19,000, up to £5,000 as a tuition discount. Right? Isn't that great? Up to £5,000 as your tuition discount. Now that's for scholarships. Now for your tuition deposit is about £5,000 as well. And then for you to pay the rest, you have up to 7 installments. 7 installments for Dundee. What are you waiting for? Let us help you to make these dreams come through. Let's help you to make these dreams come through, because the truth is that you have a school that is willing to give you about 7 installments. What are you waiting for though? So let us help you. But the most important thing is that for those that have gotten their offers, please make payments through direct payments now. Do you understand? I've given you the rates as of today. Make payments through direct payment now. Do the calculation of which of the schools that you are actually chosen and how much your tuition deposit is, and do the calculation with the exchange rate I gave you. Now, for those that don't know, please go back to watch this video on our Instagram page, and then you will get to see all the things that I spoke about, especially about the exchange rate, so that you can have an idea and start planning for these things now. Do you understand? Okay, so University of Aberdeen, the tuition fee is £26,100. Their deposit is about 50% tuition deposit. Now, Swansea University, the tuition fee is £16,600. They give you a discount of up to £3,000. The deposit is about £4,000, and then payment or enrollment is 50%. Now, Queen Mary University of London, their tuition fee is about £27,250. Their deposit is between £2,000 to £3,000. Their payment on enrollment is 50%. Do you understand? Now, Oxford Brookes, I don't know those that have heard about Oxford Brookes. Oxford Brookes, their tuition fee is about £16,600. Their deposit is £3,000, and their payment on enrollment is 50%. Now, for University of Manchester, the tuition fee is about £26,000. Their deposit is £2,000, and payment on enrollment is 50%. Now, I don't know if you have any university that is striking your chord right now, right? Please, if you have any questions, please put your questions in the comment section. I'll be sure to attend to it as soon as I'm done. Okay, so Liverpool John University is between £16,000 to £17,000. They have £4,000 as their tuition deposit, and payment on enrollment is 50%. Now, Kingston University is £17,000. Their deposit is £5,000, and payment on enrollment is about 50% as well. Now, Cardiff Metropolitan University, I don't know if those have heard of Cardiff, right? Cardiff's tuition fee is about £15,500. Their deposit is £3,000. Their payment on enrollment is 50%. Birkbeck University, their tuition fee is between £16,000 to £17,000. Their deposit is £2,000. Their payment on enrollment is 50%, and you get to pay up to 12 installments. Oh my goodness, 12 installments! Isn't that amazing? Right? So you have schools with various installmental opportunities for you to pay. Now, please, I want you to note that these tuition deposits, as at now, like I said before, that these things change. By next year, it's not changing for me to tell you next year that the tuition deposit has reduced though. It is for me to tell you that the tuition deposit has increased, because they increase every year and they change. The school might just wake up one day and say, we've been getting too many students in our school. Now we want to actually start saving them. And they will come up with different rules that, okay, you know what? Now we're actually going to be increasing the tuition deposits. We're actually going to start credibility interview. We're going to start, do you understand? Before you know it, they're looking for ways to actually sieve out students, because they're getting a lot of students. That is what they do. So we advise that if you have an offer now, take up that offer, pay your tuition deposit, pay it through direct payment now, because you really don't have time. Do you understand? Now, Harriet Watch University is between £18,000 to £18,500. Their discount is about £1,500. Their deposit is £4,000, and if you pay on enrollment 50% of your tuition fee. Now, University of Law, I saw someone asking me about University of Law. University of Law is between £12,000 to £15,000. The discount is up to £2,000. Their deposit is £3,500. Their payment on enrollment is 50%. Guess what? You get to pay up to 7 installment payments when you get to school. Isn't that amazing? It gives you these installmental payments, right? They give you flexibility. Do you understand? That's why we say, come, let us give you the right counseling, so that you have an idea of what the right thing to do is. We give you informed, we give you the updated information so that you can make informed decisions to help your career. Because the truth is that we're after your career growth, and we're after ensuring that you are actually meeting up to that set dream that you've actually placed for yourself. Do you understand? So we are like the channel to help you make this thing happen. So what are you waiting for exactly? Why don't you come on board and let's help you? Do you understand? Now, University of Greenwich, on the other hand, their tuition fees are around £16,000 to £18,000. Their deposit is £3,000. Their payment on enrollment is 50%, and up to 2 installments. Now, Edinburgh Napier University is £16,800, between £16,800 to £19,000. Their deposit is £3,500. Their what do you call it now? Their discounts, that's their scholarship, is on is actually at the discretion of the school. You'll see it in your offer letter at the moment you've gotten an offer, right? Your payment on enrollment is 50%. Now, University of South Wales is between £15,000 to £16,000. Their discount is up to £2,000. Their deposit is 50% of tuition fee, and up to 7 installments on enrollment. Okay. Now, the truth is we have lots of schools. We have lots of schools, and I still want to take your questions, and I'm seeing that we're already on 12:40. I would want to continue giving you this detailed information, but now I might want to stop here because of our time, right? But if I see that we have more time, I would still talk more about these with respect to the different schools that we have, and with respect to how much they actually charge for their tuition deposit, and how many installments plan that you can have. I'm still going to be talking about this. Okay, see, now I already knew that a lot of people will be asking me for specific schools, right? I'm seeing your comments already, and I see that you're already asking me for specific schools. Now, like I said before, right now on my list here, I have almost 73 list of schools with all this information attached to it. Now imagine me going through all of them one after the other. I won't even have the time to finish this live. Do you understand? So I'm actually going to be insisting that you kindly send us a DM for the particular school that you're interested in knowing what their tuition fee is and what their payment plan is like, so that I don't eat into the time that we have for this live, and I can invite someone to actually join me, right? So but for the remaining part of the information, I might actually hold on to it for now, just to see if I still have enough time, because I have a lot of schools here and I've barely scratched the surface to give you all this information, right? So but I want to talk about, so that I don't delay on this, if you're actually interested in a particular school, please just send us a DM, and then we'll give you the information about that particular school. We have lots of schools available with lots of flexible payment plans that can actually suit your budget. Do you understand? So it's important that we work around this. Do you understand? Okay, so now I actually want to talk about the what you call it now, the deadlines, right? I'll talk about the deadlines. Now, when I'm done talking about the deadlines and I take the questions and I see that I have enough time, probably I will be able to go through some more schools for you. Do you understand? Okay, so now for BCU, for PG, their deadline is so their deadline is for their orientation. I want to give you the full details of BCU, Birmingham City University. For those that already have an offer with Birmingham City University and you're wondering what the deadline is. So for Birmingham City University, their deadline, their orientation is on the 29th of August this year. Their teaching starts on the 4th of September this year. Their latest start date is on the 8th of September this year. Their class opened on the 3rd of April this year. So they already started issuing cards. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That is for Birmingham City University. Their deposit deadline is on the 30th of June. Their deposit deadline is on the 30th of June this year, and their CAS deadline is on the 21st of July this year. That is for those that are going for postgraduate for Birmingham City University. Now for MSc professional placements, for those that have professional placements, right? They have their orientation. They'll be having their orientation on the 4th of September this year. Their teaching starts by 11th of September this year. Their latest start date is 22nd of September this year. Their CAS opens on the 3rd of their CAS. They already started issuing CAS on 3rd of April this year was when they started issuing CAS. Their deposit deadline is on the 14th of July this year, and their CAS deadline is on the 11th of August this year. Now for those for nursing and MSc social work for Birmingham City University, their orientation started on the 4th of September this year. Their teaching starts by 11th of September this year. Their latest start date is 29th of September. Their CAS opened 3rd of April, so they already started issuing CAS. Their deposit deadline is on the 14th of July, and their CAS deadline is on the 18th of August. Now, other courses for September, their orientation is on the 4th of September. Their lecture starts by 18th of September. Their latest start date is on the 13th of October. Now, for their CAS actually also started 3rd of April this year, and their deposit deadline is 31st of July, and their CAS deadline is 8th of September. Do you understand? That is for Birmingham City University. Now, I'm actually going to be taking these deadlines and these schools. I'll be talking about them momentarily. So, with respect to University of Aberdeen. Like I told you before, that we don't have all these deadlines at hand. It is not all of them that we have, but we have them as the schools send them in. So the moment they give us the deadline, we have that information and then we'll pass it across to you. Some schools have not started, they've not given us the deadline yet, but some have. So the ones that we have that are actually giving us the deadline, we want to tell you about this deadline so that you can have an idea of the fact that you don't really have much time on your hands anymore. In fact, this whole live session is for you to understand that for those that actually want to go, you have a dream to travel abroad and your plan is to Japan, please and please and please, you need to start now. Pay your tuition deposit through direct payments now. Look for a family member or somebody that you have in the UK to actually make that payment for you. Do you understand? Or even if it is that you have someone in the US to make the payment for you, look for that person in the US to make the payment for you. It's really important that you start now. Now, for University of Aberdeen, deadline for submission for postgraduate application entry for September 2023 is Sunday, 18th June 2023. Offers need to be accepted and any outstanding documents to meet offer conditions uploaded your offers must be accepted before July 16th. That's this year, before July 16th this year. Now they give you scholarship of up to £5,000 per annum, right? And it's automatic to all self-funded undergrad and postgrad students. Now also for deadline, topics about deadline, we have University of East Anglia. Let me see now. Okay, yeah, you have University of East Anglia. University of East Anglia's payment deposit deadline is 31st of July, right? Their CAS issuance has started from the 1st of May onward. So right now they started issuing CAS. The priority CAS is given to students who have paid their deposits. You see, so if you don't pay that deposit, they will not give you priority and they will not issue CAS for you. Do you understand? So it's important that you need to pay that deposit now, please and please. Now the deposit deadline for them, priority CAS is given to students who paid their deposits by 30th of April. So for students that already paid their deposits before the 30th of April, they will give you priority in respect to your CAS, but they are still issuing CAS right now. Also, business and computing science courses will possibly close in the next few days, which means that for those that actually wanted to apply for September intake, business and computing courses would have closed by now. Do you understand? Like we said before, that schools are actually closing very, very, very fast, right? Okay, so also in the topic of CAS, sorry, let me just give me a minute. So South Wales says that their CAS deadline is July 28th, right? That their CAS deadline is actually July 28th. Yeah, so that is for University of South Wales. That's the information we have about them. And also okay, just give me a minute. Also for what school is this? So now for Beaumont University is saying that the final application deadline for postgraduate courses starting in September 2023 is 31st of May 2023. Right? Their CAS issuing deadline is July 21st, 2023. Right? Okay, so it's very important. Priority form will be that they would actually place more priority from the 3rd of May on those people that have actually paid their deposits to get them CAS. So please, I want to beg you to take these things very, very seriously and ensure that you go and start working on making payments right now. Do you understand? Okay, so I think I have one more. Now this is for, please don't mind my pronunciation. No. This is for when I'm pronouncing the name of this school, it's a tongue twister for me. Gloucestershire. I call it Gloucestershire, but I don't know how you would want to pronounce it, but me, I call it Gloucestershire. Okay, so for University of Gloucestershire, they are saying that they will give a tuition scholarship for as high as £3,000, right? And also for as high as £3,000. I want to see what they say about their tuition, strong employment. They have very strong employment rate. Their tuition fee is between £15,000. It's about £15,000 they might actually require IELTS if you have. Okay, they didn't say anything about their cast. Okay, so yeah, that's for Gloucestershire. So yeah, so I think that is about the information I have with respect to cast deadlines. So like I said before, that we don't have all schools that have this information. Like, it is not all schools that would send you the cast deadline like immediately, right? So it is as they come. So, but if you've not heard from me with respect to a particular school, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't take these schools very seriously. Do you understand? It still means that yes, they're actually going to be sending their cast deadline or their payment deadline very, very soon. Do you understand? And it's important that we need to ensure that we work on making sure that we make payments as soon as possible. Okay, so give me a minute, please. Okay, so it's very important that we work on making payments as soon as possible. So now, yeah, for Dundee, I actually want to talk about Dundee as well. So now Dundee, they have soft, yeah, we know that they had soft applications and they had hard applications. They had let me see now. Yeah, so they had soft applications, they had hard applications, which is that they had a particular application deadline when they were actually taking in applications and when their application would stop. That's for Dundee, right? And then they had application was the latest deadline for applications to be put in for Dundee. So imagine, so if you've not actually put in for Dundee already, you might not be able to do that anymore for this year. Do you understand? But I also want to tell you about their cast latest cast issuance date, which is on Thursday the 31st of August 2023, and Friday 25th of August this year. Applicants must have reviewed and submitted their precast checklist. So if you Dundee is one of the schools that you're actually considering, or you've actually gotten an offer for, it's important that before Friday the 25th of August, you must have renewed and submitted your precast checklist for Dundee, right? And it's also very important to understand that the cast deadline for Dundee is 31st of August, and then Wednesday 16th of August, applicants must have paid tuition deposits and uploaded proof of payment on their portal. So it's very important that you note that your tuition deposits, the deadline for you to make tuition must be before 16th of August, right? So it's important that don't even wait for August, make that payment now. Do you understand? Make that payment now, because it will give you the opportunity for you to plan for all other things, because you still have POF to plan for. Do you understand? So it's important that just make that payment now and let that one go and pay direct. Do you understand? Okay, so yeah, application deadline is 15th of July. Now there's some courses that might still be available at Dundee. We can help you look at those courses and see how we can help you out. Do you understand? So that is for Dundee University. Now let me just take a bit of your questions, because I know that if I should still keep going through this new list of schools, their enrollments, their tuition fee, their scholarships, we'll sleep here today, right? But let me just go through your questions. Like I said before, that I might not be able to give you all the information with respect to all the schools, because there are a lot of schools. But what we're going to do is just send us a DM, and then whatever school it is that you're interested in, we'll definitely attend to you by sending you the breakdown for those schools. Do you understand? Okay, so let me just take some questions and see if I can actually ask someone to join me here on this live. Okay, so please, I hope it has been very, very educative and inspirational for you, and you've been able to learn one or two things, right? But the most important thing I need you to have at the back of your mind is, if you think that you have time, you do not have time, and you need to make hay while the sun shines, and you need to start working on these things as at now. Do you understand? That's why we are giving you all these breakdowns and helping you to understand that things are actually changing very fast, and you need to make up your mind on time. Do you understand? Now, if you've missed the majority of what I spoke about, please go back to our Instagram page, and you will see this video on our live on our Instagram page, where you can actually watch it again, so actually capture those dates and those things that I actually spoke about. Do you understand? I see that a lot of people have actually joined, and I say thank you so much. I'm actually waving back at each and every one of you, and it's so good to see everybody here. Okay, so Sissy says hello. Winnie says hello. Winnie, hi. What's up? Samson says hi. Hi, Samson. Samson says my mo. Hi, Samson. Okay, yeah, I already answered that to you with respect to you saying that I didn't reply you or something like that. Samson, please do me a favor and send me a message. I would really be expecting your message, Samson. Send me a message immediately after this so that we can have a chat, okay? Okay, so Samson says thank you so much. Let's see. I see everybody joining. Fama is giving me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay. Casey was asking about the rates. I've told you about the rates already. Casey says my beautiful mo. Casey says my beautiful mo. Wow. Casey, hi. Femi says black market rate is double amount you are to pay, and it's not advisable to use black market. See, Femi, the truth is that I understand your plight. Do you understand? I understand that a lot of people frown at the fact that black market rate is a lot. That's why I said I feel you and I understand exactly where you're coming from. But it's very, very important to note that Form A right now is actually close to being impossible. So if you know for a fact that Form A is actually close to being impossible, what would be the next option for you to do? Pay directly. Do you understand? I've given you the rates for the exchange rate, right? Just pay directly. Pounds is 9.40 as at now. Pay directly. Get someone in the UK to help you pay directly, because if not anything, that tuition deposit, don't use Form A. Do you understand, Femi? That tuition deposit, please, I want to beg you, don't use Form A for tuition deposit, because at the end of the day, you might be missing out on important deadlines because you are waiting for you to be debited. Do you understand? So you really don't have that much time. So I would not say I know that black market rate is actually high, but I would still encourage you to please look for means to actually, you started the process already. Why don't you see it through it to the end? And why would you now let for maybe the delaying factor that will stop you from actually going now? Do you understand? So find out means by which you can actually make that payment, and do that. Just pay for that deposit and have it. I know that you have made the payment for deposit. Every other thing you can now use Form A for it. Do you understand? But that deposit is very important. You need to secure that space now. Do you understand, Femi? Okay, so Nexi the best. Oh, Casey says Nexi is the best. Casey says yes, you are right. Please, I'm begging, yeah. Casey says that UK they are tired. Okay, yeah. Casey said it's the one. Okay, please, I've gotten an offer and for this September at Coventry, and I'm traveling alone with no dependents. Olami Lekon, hi, good afternoon. I'm so happy to hear this. Olami Lekon, let us help you with your visa processing. I hope that won't be a bad idea for us to help you with your visa processing, and to also help you. I don't know what kind of offer you have. Is it a conditional offer or an unconditional offer? If it's a conditional offer, let's help you to meet the conditions and help to see through that you make your payments on time. Do you understand? That is if you've not made payments. Now, if you've made payments, that is good. But if you've not made payments, like I said before, please pay through direct payments and then make that payment fast. That is for your tuition deposit. That you can be doing the rest with with Form A. Do you understand? I'm happy to hear that you have an offer with Coventry, and I would also like you to send us a DM. Send us a DM so that we can help you to actually continue with the process. Do you understand? Olamilekun, I already spoke about the exchange rate. As of now, yeah. Thank you, Casey, for actually answering that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so let me just go through. Admission open for January 2024. Ade Dayo. Yes, please. We have admissions open for January 2024 already. As a matter of fact, for January 2024, some schools are closing. Ade Dayo. That's the truth. January 2024, some schools are closing already on some courses. So please, if you are interested in this JAPA plan, now is the time for you to take it up, and take it up seriously. Things are changing. And we don't want you to fall into that trap of when things have actually gone out of hand and then you are stuck. Do you get? And then you can't go forward, you can't go backward. Now is the time for us to be able to help you, to push you and propel you forward. Do you understand? And so that you can have a lot of success stories to give us. Right? Okay, so deadline for Coventry. Okay, I think I already mentioned that. And like I said before, I'm not going to be mentioning for all the schools. I'm actually going to leave that to you. Why would I want to even give you all the information? Let me come and send us a DM. You know that we have the information. You know that we are very, very detailed in our work, right? And you know that we always give you the right information. So why don't you send us a DM and let's help you, right? And we'll give you all this information pertaining to you, your specific whatever it is that is specific to you. Would help you out with that. Okay, so there are no more jobs. Okay, yeah, Hamad says there is no much jobs in Dundee. The truth is, Haji Hamad, no, the truth is that I wouldn't say that there are no jobs at Dundee. You might not be looking at the right option, the right channel for you. Do you understand? Because we have a lot of students in Dundee and they are doing very, very well. So I wouldn't want you to conclude based on your own observation pertaining to you that there are no jobs in Dundee. Do you understand? So I would rather want to say that you find out more, because we have a lot of people with a lot of success stories with respect to their jobs, right? So I would rather want to say that you find out more about the right channel to go through for you to be able to get the right kind of job that you're looking for. Do you understand? So please and please and please have a positive mindset that when you're doing that job search, you will definitely get one. Do you understand? And you will definitely get one, because we have a lot of people that have success stories in respect to this. Do you understand? Yeah, I've spoken about ULaw already. What's the exchange rate as of today? You can say for those just joining. Okay, yeah, I said it already that for as of today, the exchange rate for pounds is 9.40 and for dollars is 7.40. So it's important that you note it. Now we have people that might have, like I said before, people in the US that can actually pay for them. You need to convert to the USD before you now convert to pounds. You get, because you might want to pay to them there in USD, then they will now convert to pounds to actually make the payment for you. Do you understand? So, but please, it's really important that you do go and make your payments now. I can't emphasize this enough. Okay, I see someone wanting to join. Please talk about tuition fee for University of Law, Edge University. I've actually spoken about this, Frankie. You can go back to this live and see the things that I spoke about respectively. Abi Wokwe, sorry, I might not pronounce your name well. Pelumi says hi. I don't want to be logged out. Okay, I see that. I've seen all the comments on the comment section. Thank you so much. I see that it's 1 o'clock already. I don't want to be logged out of Instagram, because that's what they do. It's like they give us just 1 hour. So I just want to say a very big thank you to everybody for joining today. I hope that you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things, and I'm waving back at all of you. I would have seen was so sorry, please. I can't pronounce your name well, but hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. You are so welcome. I'm actually about to leave because I would have loved to actually give more information with respect to the tuition fees and tuition deposits and instrumental payments. Chomzi, hi, good afternoon. You are just joining when I'm about to leave. Okay, so you can go back to our Instagram page and actually watch this so that you can learn more about the deadlines and all that is necessary for you to know with respect to studying for this year, September 2023. I hope that this live has been extremely interesting and you've been able to get 1 or 2 things from it. And same time next week, we're actually going to be inviting someone. That guest is a very, very important person, right? So please and please join us next week, Wednesday, same time, and would love to have you. Would love to see your beautiful faces again. Until same time next week. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pelumi. Pelumi saying thank you for the information. You are so welcome. I love you all. Until same time next week. See you. Bye. I'm blowing you kisses. Bye-bye. Thank you.